You doing all right?
All good, man. All good.
Enjoying family life even under these circumstances?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Listen, I don't get the chance to do as much, so I'm always in training. So the fact that I have time now to be able just to do stuff I'm not able to do is good.
How are you finding the kind of restrictions in terms of not being able to go out as much as normal and that kind of thing? Mentally, is that a bit of a strain? Or?
No, it's sound. The it's not bothering me. I have a gym in my garage, so I'm able to just go and train there. And being when I'm at home anyway, I just like to be with my family. I like to go and see. The only hard thing for me, I think, mentally hard thing would be not getting to see not getting to see my mom or my dad all the time. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to go down in case just say I had it and there was nothing wrong with me. And they got it. My dad has my little brother. So, hey, stop, let him be. My dad is, he has a bit of, a bit of asthma, so I wouldn't want him to be getting anything. And then my little brother is on like immune suppressants as well, so it would be dangerous for them as they have it. So stop messing about. Stop messing about. Wait a second. Um, yeah, so I just that's the hard thing for me is not being able to see him. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. It's family time. It's time. I'm still training, but I started baking. Only started baking during this whole epidemic or pandemic, and I've realised I love it. It's brilliant. I'm actually in the middle of baking right now. That's why the camera is sitting here, and I'm just sitting, getting things going.
What are you baking? What's on the menu?
I'm baking. I have my banana bread already. I've made another one today because the other one was so good. I've made another one. It's in the oven now. And now I'm baking a cake with my daughter, like a wee rainbow cake for her.
Jesus.
Well, not like little what do you call that? Sprinkles, rainbow sprinkles. So,
2 weeks in
um,
lockdown and you've turned into Mary Berry.
100%, 100%. Listen, the Bake Off is calling me. I'm telling you, I'll be on the Bake Off next year.
Got to look for any opportunities you can get in you, I suppose.
Here, but one thing I do know, like, I know how good that banana bread is. If there's no boxing for the foreseeable, I've got a job anyway.
A
I'll
home
start I'll start
business, yeah.
baking. I mean, I'll start baking, start selling it, and I know I'll sell for a nice price as well.
Conlan's cakes. You can have that. You can have that for free.
Packs a punch.
Packs a punch, lovely. Well, tell us about the
Hey.
garage. What's the setup like? Your kind of garage gym.
My gym's it's class. Like I have and one of them Everlast Echo bags. I have a running machine. I have an assault bike. I have a cross trainer. No, sorry, not a cross trainer. What do you call them? The fucking machines that
Reversible.
run themselves. No, the machines that run themselves. What do you call it? Where you have to run it yourself? A curve running
Oh,
machine.
yeah, yeah.
So I have one of them. So I have a normal running machine, a curve running machine, um, an assault bike. I have a squat rack, bench, dumbbells, speed ball, everything.
So it's better than Adam Booth's gym, perhaps.
Almost there, almost there. Nah, listen, it has everything I need. I don't need anything else. It does what it needs to do, and obviously I've got a few heaters in there too, so I want to get a good sweater on those, bang the heat up.
Have you been in touch with Adam and some of the others at the gym while all this has been going on? I know he's a bit worried at the moment about his dad and stuff as well.
Yeah, listen, we're all on a group message, so we all keep in touch. We're always chatting away and stuff, and obviously Adam is just his father has just caught the COVID and is critical, so um, it's a bit of an unsure time for him, for all of us, and my thoughts and prayers are with him and his father.
More positive news, your brother recently had a notable promotion, MTK.
Yeah.
You must be
BP.
immensely proud of him.
Oh, he deserves it. He's a really hard worker. Really knows what he's doing, and he's my big brother. I'm really happy for him. After the career kind of he had, where he was just always in wars. A lot of people walk away from boxing uh, and have nothing after. And he's thanks to MTK. Where he is now, it wouldn't happen without them. So he's now. vice president of the company and the biggest sport management team in the world, boxing management, sorry, team in the world, and he's in with Top Rank, with ESPN, Sky, Matchroom, Warren, and BT. So they're in with everybody, and he's in a great position. He's doing a really good job, and you can see how all the fighters are going. They're all happy with how he works, and he's an honest person. He's for the boxer, which is very rare in combat sports or in boxing anyway. Everybody's out looking to line their own pockets. They're never really out for the boxer, and he's out for the boxer 100%, which is always good.
How has this kind of shutdown affected your schedule for this year? What was the plan before all this happened?
Massively, massively. Obviously, March 17th was my first fight of the year. I would have had that fight, and then I would have had a big fight in August, possibly for the title. And then, December it would have been again, three fights. I think it would have been 3 or 4. But that's the kind of schedule was, and I would have hoped to fight for a world title here in August in Belfast at the Fiala. Again, like last year, it would have been unbelievable, but it doesn't seem like that's likely going to happen the way things are moving now. Obviously, the one in St. Patrick's Day done a whole 10-week camp and didn't get the fight, so you don't get paid. So that's a bit shit. And then you're unsure when your next paycheck's going to come because they're saying social distance is going to happen till October, maybe even next year. So that means there'll be no boxing. So what ways they're going to work it, I don't know. I can't control it, so I'm not really thinking about it. There's no point in me thinking about it. It's out of my control. I just go day by day. I'm happy as it is. Life is life, and money comes and money goes. There's no point of worrying about it and no point of chasing it. But it'll come, I know it will. So it's kind of hampered what the schedule would have been, but it's not kind of changed my mindset or how I think or how I feel about boxing.
Although all the fights are getting pushed back, whether it's later this year or even next year, it seems like old Frampton against Jamel Herring is going to be in Belfast, regardless of when it is. Is there any chance of seeing you on that show with the ESPN connection?
No, I don't think so. If it was happening in June, I wouldn't be on it, definitely. If it was happening in August, I think my show would still be going ahead in August too. Then, so no, I don't think I would be on that card. But the way things are now, I don't think it would be. But if just say they were doing a big show together in September, it could be a possibility. But even though I know that the field can still happen in September, it can be moved to September too. So I'm unsure. There's a possibility. There's always a possibility with having the link with Top Rank ESPN. It would be great because Carl is aiming to become Ireland's first ever 3-time world champion in that fight, fighting against Jamal Herring, who is massive compared to him. And it would be a really tough fight, but one he definitely has the ability to win. So it would be a great card to be on.
Which of the featherweight champions were you looking to face in August, and who is your target going forward?
Any of them. There's no particular one. We were looking to go WBA route as well with Khan Zhu. Obviously looking to challenge the last one, and the guy pulled out. It was the number one ranked in the WBA. I think I'm number 3, and the Japanese guy Owasa, I think his name is. He's number 1. We had that kind of basically done for St. Patrick's Day, and last minute they pulled out and says no, we're going to fight. We're looking to just try and get a straight shot against Kanzu, so that one was out the window. Then obviously I'm ranked number 1 in the WBO, who is Shakur. So that would have been a possibility. So either or, whether it was Kanzu or Shakur, would have been probably one of them two, because they're the two bodies I'm highest ranked.
Looks like now Kanzu will be fighting Josh Warrington if it still goes ahead in a unification fight. What do you make of that one?
It's a great fight. As a fan, I look forward to watching that one. Yeah. Both guys throw so much punches. I think Josh is more smarter in his defense, and it would be a firecracker of a fight. Kanzu takes a lot of shots, throws a tremendous amount, but takes loads too. You know what I mean? He doesn't care what's coming back at him. Whereas Josh is a bit smarter in terms of what he's taking. You know, he's seen against Frampton, he's seen against Selby. He kind of knew when to attack, even though he's a very aggressive fighter. He's still very smart and uses his brain when he is attacking. He's not. People look at him and think he's just a reckless come forward fighter, which isn't true. He likes to pick his spots, and against Frampton, he was going every half round. When I hit 1 minute 30, that's when he was going, and he's putting the foot on the gas and going for a minute and a half non-stop till the end of the round, and just basically moving for the first 30 minute and a half of the round, then going hard. So you can see that with his father, Sean, who's very smart, and I have a lot of respect for him. They know what they're doing. They're not silly, and they're not just basic fighters. They're smart.
Could that be maybe a blessing in disguise for you if you was to end up fighting a winner, in that it'd be for 2 belts rather than 1?
Possibly, no. Listen, it does. I don't care who it is. I don't care whether it's for 2 belts or 1 belt. I know when the opportunity comes that I will be world champion. When I fight for a world title, I will win it, and I will become world champion. So whoever it is, it doesn't matter. But it would be nice, you know, if it was Warrington or SecondsOut for 2 belts. That would be class. I would love it to happen in Belfast, but I think it would probably be too big for Belfast, and we'd have to go maybe the M&M is Warrington, or I would be happy to go China if it was SecondsOut. But I know he's with Golden Boy, so that'll probably happen in America, maybe New York, which for me would be fantastic.
You'd be happy to go to China, even though you'd probably have to completely dominate to get the decision.
I forgot all about it. Yo, calm down, relax, I'm on the phone. Lucia, relax, I'm on the phone for a second.
I was going to say, you'd have to completely dominate to get the decision, and you'd have to wear a face mask for however long you were out there as well.
I know. I actually forgot all about that. That would be a bit crazy going to China in this climate. It'd probably be a bit crazy picking SecondsOut in this climate. He probably has COVID. You never know. Oh, yeah. But you know, it's a weird one. But listen, I would be happy to go anywhere. I'm obviously going to be the challenger, or apparently Shakur Stevens is going to be moving up. So that one could be for a vacant job. Or if Shakur would be challenger. So if I'm the challenger, so be it. I'll go where I have to go.
With all this time off, you know, without knowing when the end's in sight, and all this baking that you've been doing as well, are you worried you're going to come back at middleweight or something like that, super middle?
Nah. Listen, I stay active anyway when I'm at home. I have 2 kids going crazy in the background, as you hear. So I'll be chasing them an awful lot. I chase them an awful lot, and then I have my gym. So I'm always training. I'm training every day still. I'm always working on things and trying to improve everything, because this is probably a blessing in disguise having this virus come around, because sometimes you don't have time to work on things and improve on things in areas of your game which you know need improving on. Maybe not from the outside, but from the inside, you know what you need to work on, you know what you need to get better in. And everything kind of comes quick and fast for me at the minute anyway. It seems like I'm fighting every other week. And sometimes you don't get the chance to work on the things you need to work on because you've got game plans to work towards. So the fact that I have this now, it's giving me time. It's giving me more time to improve and get better as a fighter. So I know that when the time comes, when the opportunity comes, if it's right away after this, I can say, listen, I'm ready. I've been working. So it is a blessing, I think. So I'm looking at the positives of it, and I think that will be a great positive, and the fact that we have the time to work on things.
Brilliant. Well, really appreciate your time, as always. When you eventually do get back and everyone's allowed to make contact with each other again, I'd love to try some of your cakes.
Sound. Let's not make some
of cake.
Once me and Josh move in the apartment, which you have moved in, which I told you about that other thing, the cocaine hookers and all their stuff.
Yeah.
So
cocaine hookers and cupcakes.
That's what we'll do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, brilliant. Well, I look forward to that. Especially the cake, funnily enough. Brilliant. All right, well, I'll speak to you soon, and good luck. Take care.
Good man. Talk to you, Talk soon. Bye.